It is day 17 of 20 minutes a day for 365 days of daily vlogs. And whatever happens, happens. No edit, no filter, no nothing. Thank you guys. Come for the chaos and stay for the clarity.
20 minutes starts now.
That was like a little, like I had marbles in my mouth.
I feel like we should almost take bets on how many days we'll actually have a timer versus not. I think we've had not a timer more days than we have had a timer.
Alex, you're funny with
everything?
With your face in the sun.
I know.
So we just went to the grocery store and made, I'll say like, it's not a mistake, but we accidentally bought something that we've already had a lot of. Let me show you guys. We have not one, but two huge tubs.
Oh, but don't.
A kilo each.
Don't stop there, Frank. We weren't actually finished. I was like, oh, we're getting low. We should get another one. But we already had another one. So now we're the proud owners of 4,000 gallons of yogurt.
4,000 gallons. Oh my gosh. We will be eating yogurt for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next few days. We have 6 more days in Portugal, in this house specifically, and then we'll be traveling around to a few other places. But right now, it's my duty to do the dishes, so that's what I'm going to do. The goal for this channel is to get monetized, and that way, all the super chats and super thanks, all the donations that come to this channel will go directly to charity. We already have a charity set up, and we've raised $443, I think, already, out of our goal of $1,000. So that's crazy. 48% complete of our $1,000. We have the rest of the month to make it happen, but I don't want to wait till the rest of the month. I want you guys to get in there, throw a donation if you can. $1 is more than enough to donate. So don't feel like you have to donate more if you can't. But we appreciate the fact that you guys are giving, and we've already given ourselves. We've given $50 to the charity. The charity that it is right now is No Kid Hungry. And basically, it just feeds kids in America.
It's too bad we can't donate our yogurt.
Because we have plenty of it. That's true. But the reason why I started this channel was so that way I could have community and also to commit to something every day. I have a little bit of an ADHD brain, and I bounce from one thing to the next. So this is something that has actually put me on, like, I'll say the straight and narrow, even though that's probably a better term. But this has given me something that I could be prideful in and also continue to do every day. And it's something that's creating some type of stability, which is funny because it's just making a video talking. But I realize how many people it's helped, because I'm getting so many messages back from everybody about like their stories in their life and how this has created some type of clarity for them. And so I'm so thankful for that. And I'm really thankful that not only am I helping you, but you're helping me. And I challenge you to do 20 minutes of something in your daily habits. Set a timer. I know Ellen's been doing that, and she's been getting a lot done. So set a timer for 20 minutes and do something that you really, really want to do that you think will change either your life, perspective, or maybe give you a talent. Maybe it's a hobby thing. Just try something.
Even, I find, I'm like the worst.
Here, I'll give you this and you can stand wherever you want.
I was just thinking, I need that pot though. That's number one important. Yeah. Whenever I set a timer to do something, like especially on the computer, I'm like, okay, I need to get this thing done, and I've been procrastinating about it. And then I set a timer, and then 20 minutes actually is like a long amount of time. Like it goes by really fast, but it also like you can get so much done in 20 minutes where you're like, dang. And actually, unfortunately for me, during those 20 minutes, there'll be multiple times where I'm like, should I check my phone? No, I got the timer going. Got to chill out.
Yeah, move the phone away.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the big things is like the phone could be so distracting.
Sorry, Frank. Hold on. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
Also, don't let me stab you. I was just
Please don't stab me.
I was taking the strings off my new shirt. I got burnt by the Portuguese sun today, so I needed a sun cover.
But yeah, I mean, the 20 minutes literally is a ton of time, and putting your phone down and being deliberate on what you're doing will help you, because like the phone and social media is a big dopamine hit. So getting that dopamine hit is like something that you want to check and do all the time, which we kind of got to get away from, I feel like, as a society. And it's funny because I'm literally making videos that are probably creating some type of dopamine hit. But like, if you can't watch every day, that's totally okay with me. But, you know, at the same time, it is our livelihood. So it's funny for me to tell people to get away from it. I think it's good to have a balance, though, and to like be off your phone or off a device as much as possible. It's very hard to do, at least for me. And I notice that when I get a couple days in of not being by my phone a lot, it feels really good. It's like a reset. How about for you, babe? Do you feel like a little reset?
You remember last summer, Frank's phone tried to explode?
That was so nice.
And then like the battery expanded really big and so he didn't feel comfortable using it. And then we tried to buy him a burner phone, but we have American service and we were in Canada. And then it was like, oh, well, this American phone's not compatible with your network. It was this whole thing. And then they were like, oh, you have to like ping it to an American cell phone tower. So then he actually drove to America to ping it to an American cell phone tower. And then it was like, oh, well, your device isn't compatible.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. And then anyways, it ended up that we just went to the cell phone store and got the battery replaced for like $20, $30. Like it was dirt cheap.
Yeah, I think it was maybe 50 max.
But it took like a month for us to get there.
I think it was 2.
So no, it wasn't that long.
Yeah, I think it was 2.
No way.
It was close to 2 months that I didn't have a phone. Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Anyways, you really liked it.
I really did. It was like Alex would be like, hey, can you share? I'm like, nope, I can't do that.
How convenient.
It felt so good to like not, and that didn't mean I wasn't getting on the computer or other social media here or there via the computer, but it limited how much I had by a lot. And like when we would be out and about, I would be able to just like enjoy being out and about and instead of like checking my phone for an update on something. And like the one thing I love to check my phone for is sports updates. And like as good as that is, I could check that once in a day and feel great. Like I don't have to check it every 10 minutes, you know?
You probably check it more than once.
I definitely check it probably, I would say about 5 times a day. I think I go to like ESPN app and actually check that app specifically for sports updates. Especially being in like another, I think actually being in another country has helped me get away from it a little bit because I'm on a different time zone. I'm 5-hour difference. So like the games don't start until it's pretty much 8, 9 o'clock at night a lot of the time. And so I don't have the opportunity to actually check these scores until I wake up in the morning for most of them. So it's been a little bit of a relief. I do miss the fact that I used to be able to like watch games on the go. And if they have like a really early baseball game for like the Yankees, I'll watch that. But it's great that I'm not watching a bunch of different games.
I agree.
And I'm getting so much work done, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say because of that, but I'm definitely more focused on the work that we're doing when it comes.
Now you have this 20 minutes too, so you like doubled your work.
I've doubled my workload and I'm totally okay with it. It's actually really nice because it's like we said, it's working towards a goal of some sort and it's making me focus on something. And I really love having that focus. I think for somebody with the kind of brain that I have is like, yeah, it's easy to get off task, but I think you could train yourself to get back on task. You just have to get rid of all the other distractions. And sometimes that's really hard because it depends on what distracts you.
Did you happen to bring her new Bluey book in from the car?
I think so. It should be in the bag, maybe. Was it in it? Not one of the bags? No. Then it's in the car. I'm gonna throw these cups in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
At home,
I'm gonna go get it.
do you have chores that are like specific to you, like compared to your partner? Like for me, I typically am the one who tends to do the dishes. Alex will do them too. I do.
What?
I think I tend to do them.
What? Is he lying to you people?
In the van, I definitely was. I did the dishes quite a bit.
Maybe. I feel like I was actually thinking the other day, since we've been here,
I haven't done
I've
them as
done the
much.
dishes like almost every single meal that we've had.
Wait, time out. You have not, because we've been using the dishwasher.
Somebody has to load the dishwasher. Also, if we're going to get into specifics, there's been multiple moments where I'm like, Frank, can you clear the table? And then he puts it in the sink. And I'm like, the dishwasher.
I'll say
is
this.
right there.
This is my thought. When I'm doing breakfast in the morning, Everly then takes my attention away and like making sure I'm feeding her. And then she pulls me outside and Alex is like, go take her outside. And then like I don't get the opportunity to put the stuff in there.
Is that how I sound?
Yeah.
Well, Frank's like, well, those dishes need to rest. They're so dirty that they need to sit in the sink completely dry before I can do anything.
No,
with
I
them.
put water on top of them. See, that's where you're wrong.
I don't know.
I think both of us take care of the dishes. And I'm being politically correct now because I can say that I do it more, but I'll get in trouble, obviously. Oh, man. I do have a comment of the day that I'll read to you guys every single day. I've been trying to do a comment of the day. I haven't always done it, but I'm trying to do it as much as humanly possible. Let's see. I just got some type of like Manatee County, do you want to run for office? That's quite funny, actually. Let's see. Let me get to it. I took a photo of it today. All right. The comment of the day is from Heidi. It says, I've been following you for a few years now, and I'm loving how important it is for you to find ways to continue to travel now that you have Everly. You are raising her to be kind, friendly, and adventurous. She will remember these days, and it means a great deal to me that you always want to contribute to enhancing the lives of others with charity donations. I was a kid that donations and charity, some of those things came to my family sometimes, whether it was going to a church and picking up food for the family, or it was clothes at Christmas, or local people just like hooking us up, being friendly, family helping us. Like I was a kid that got stuff like that. So that's the reason why I always want to give back. And like because not only kids, but people in general need it in life. And sometimes you could just see somebody sitting there lonely, you know, try to buy them something if you can, if you could afford it.
You should tell them about the guy.
It feels good. I don't need to tell them about the guy today, but like, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Alex noticed this man feeling lonely, and I noticed it too. We were sitting at like a little cafe that's in the in the supermarket here. And so we offered to buy him a coffee. And he's like, Tupac, like, am I going to pay? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to pay. And I brought him up to the counter because I had no idea what he wanted. I knew it was a coffee of some sort. Basically, all he wanted was an espresso shot. And I bought him an espresso shot. And then he continued to try to talk Portuguese to me and have community with me. And, you know, I couldn't really understand him. I just kind of shook my head yes and smiled at him and laughed whenever I caught something that I thought was nice. And yeah, I mean, like, we don't film any of that stuff because really it's just a moment that we're trying to be kind to somebody, and it doesn't need to be necessarily shared. And that's the reason why I said to Alex, like, I don't have to share that, but you know, since she brought it up, I'm going to share
You're going to tell people that they should be doing stuff like that. Like, you don't necessarily have to film it, but you could give an example of a time when you did it.
Yeah. I mean, when we were traveling through Central America and Mexico, we used to take fruit that we had in the back and hand it to the people on the side of the road that were, you know, either asking for money or food. And it was a way of just like, us being able to give back. And we're lucky to have an abundance of things, and we're not like rich by any means, but like we could afford life, and we're really fortunate for that. So to just give back is near and dear to our heart. And that's the reason why we do it. And what's cool is Everly gets to see us do it, and she may not be noticing it all the time, but she's picking it up subconsciously. And so I think she'll also be somebody that wants to help and give, and it's showing her how to share and how to care. And yeah, it's beautiful. And so one of our goals with Everly is to get her to 10 different countries in the next 2.5 years. This is the second country now. She's technically been to 9 countries, but we're trying to get to 10 new countries in total.
Well, like, let's debate it because I feel like it's kind of confusing to say that we're going to 10 countries before she turns 5, excluding the countries that she's already been to.
Yeah.
Is that
fair.
not like kind of like a
Can we
thing?
just say starting from the date that we thought of it?
I guess, but like also,
We don't have to exclude like the United States or,
well, because
you
like
know,
Canada, USA, Mexico.
Dominican
sorted.
Republic.
Well, but then before that, because that's technically
yeah.
our first country.
England. And so she went to England, Scotland.
Scotland, Wales.
Technically, she went to Ireland too.
No.
Yeah, we flew into Ireland.
Does that count? A layover in Ireland?
I mean, we were there, boots on ground.
We bought a nappy and the onesie at the.
We also bought food while we were in the.
We had like 3 hours in the airport.
I was there. We were there. It would be unfair to exclude, like, you know. I'm just saying.
And so that's already 6. So then if we include Dominican Republic and now Portugal, and we're going to be going to Spain soon as well.
We have 1 country
That's
left.
already 9.
Yeah, so
So then it's like, should we like up the goal? Should we? I actually wanted to make a reel about this, and then I just never do. Is that like, does this count? Like, should we make the goal like 20, or should we make the goal like 15, or should we say 10 countries since this day? I feel like that's more confusing to say.
And like this also doesn't mean that we're gonna get to every single one of these countries. It's just a goal, you know. And anything can happen in life. So I think the good thing is to have a goal, to have a thought, to have a want, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we'll make it. You know?
Can you look in the next cupboard up and see if there's any more of those noodles?
Sure. All the way up top.
No. There's
the
those
spaghetti.
noodles, but those aren't our spaghettis. Those are mystery spaghettis that were here when we got here.
Okay, here I'll give you.
There's also a
Hold on, let me give you this.
ginormously large.
Alex, let me give you this. Yes, there's plenty.
There's a ginormously large spider living behind. Is there an open one? Because we made a half a spaghetti the other day.
This is rice. This is rice. They have rice out here too, I guess.
Anyways, I put it on our Instagram story, and like 90% of people were like, "That's a scary spider," and I was like, "I agree." You said you don't like that orzo though.
I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I just rather real pasta.
Okay, well then give me the other pasta that's not open, and I'll just make that. Yeah. Okay, jump down, and my hands are full. Yes, my love. Can you do that? Game
Let's
with
go do the game. Okay, you guys want to do a game with Everly? Okay, Miss Everly. What do you want to? Oh, look. So we're bingo, right? And we want to be able to find our family. Well, that's mommy. So we go down, and we got to follow the path, and we got to find a way all the way down and around. Do you want to go around this loop?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoop. And then do you want to go up or down?
Yeah.
Down. Do you want to go around this loop?
Yeah.
Whoop. And then which way? Right or
Right.
left? Right? Okay. Whoop. Yay! We made it! Okay, what's the game below? Okay, this one says to pick the one that is, there's 4 images, and I think it says which one is different, right?
Yeah.
So this one looks the same. This one, there's something different in that one. Everly, can you find it and circle the difference? Yeah, there's a dolphin in it. That's so silly. That's so silly. So number 2.
This is a super random travel hack that I was thinking about the other day.
She's right there.
Okay, baby. Bringing a roll of tape with you is so handy.
Mommy, she's right there.
Mhm.
I technically brought it for Everly for the airplane, but we didn't use it for that. But now I
Mommy,
just
she's right
have
there.
used it 1,000
Oh, yeah.
times since.
Mommy, she's right there.
You want mommy to sit right there?
So handy.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Ready? Ooh. These are people that drew Bluey and Bingo. How'd they do, Everly? Does it look really good?
There's Pickle
Yeah.
and there's Flea.
Mm-hmm. I think this is Bluey and that's Bingo. Or that's Bluey's dad and that's Bingo? Bandit and Bingo?
Why isn't that Bluey?
I think it's too big to be Bluey.
Who's
That's my thought.
okay?
That's just my thought.
Do you think that 4-year-old had scale nailed?
Yeah, potentially.
When this one, Bingo, is bigger than Bluey.
That's fair. Maybe Bluey's standing further back. In the thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, perspective. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's how good they were.
Yeah.
They know about perspective, babe.
Okay. Oh, we did this page already.
Oh, we going backwards? That's what's happening?
Well, yeah, because we didn't. Oh, you could color
Oh my
all of
gosh!
these.
Halloween!
Oh, that's 20 minutes.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.